What's going on, Loretta? Loretta, what's happening? Everybody, what's good? And welcome, you guys. We live on um, Facebook and we live on YouTube. This gonna be a real mm, straight to the point type of message. Man, I'm still stuck on worship right now. For some of you, I want to thank you guys for meeting me. I don't really like to be by myself, in this world right now. That's why I came back. What's going on, Miss Davis? What's going on, Miss Lewis? My cousin's on deck. Listen, General, all day. Chris, what's up? Peace and blessings, everybody. Listen, I'm going to try to go quickly as I can to get this thing accomplished. What's happening? She Commando on deck. The Invisible Crown Army. I call you guys the Invisible Crown Army, right? For a reason, right? Let me be clear with you about something. Before we even get started, I'm live on YouTube. I really don't care about other things. I care about those that makes time for themselves, right? I'm not here because I need for entertainment. I'm here because I believe that we can get somewhere further if somebody was speaking the language that we understood, right? The frequency that we needed in order to make things happen. We need entrepreneurs, right? We need some people that know about some money. We need some people that got some experience, right? I'm just here to let you understand. Most people that's on this feed line, they probably done been through hell and hot water. They probably done been betrayed. They probably done had they full share of being stuck on stupid, right? If there is a hell and hell do exist, we all probably been in there first class, right? We dated hellish relationships we done had. We come from hellish families, right? I'm not the one to pretend. That's why I come as I am, right? I recognize when I was out in the world looking for somebody to assist me and help me, there was absolutely no one. We living in a point in time where competition is key. And if you don't know what you need to know, you will get slaughtered, right? You will get slaughtered out here. You will get slaughtered out here in this world, and you will be lost, right? Lost looking for your way, lost trying to find out, where did you mess up at? You really didn't mess up at all. I don't knock somebody that goes out and at least try, right? For some of us, we done tried marriage. For some of us, we done tried to be a wife. You done tried to be a husband, or you done tried to be a good sister. You done tried to be a daughter. You done tried to be something. And truth be told, there's no description. No description. You had to deal with people's attitudes, right? Them same attitudes that you had to deal with, all because of what? Because you was different, because you was trying to please others, you was trying to cater to other people, and yet no one was catering to you. You never wanted no one to cater to you. That's how I know you special, right? We need an alternate route. I believe I came up with something called the alternate route. I've been blessed to be able to create something called the alternate route. I need it as well. I come back to assist you in hope that we can come together as a community, unity, right? And we can build something. We can build something with what? With the spirit, right? For some of you, you are so powerful that people won't even tell you how powerful you is. This is why people come against you. This is why people they don't choose you. This is why people continue to try to dismantle you, right? Take from you, right? Never want to give you the validation that you need in order to soar. Everybody wants to know that they in purpose. Who want to operate and don't know why you operate? For some of you, I just want to let you know this is the Mighty Monday Meltdown. This is when we get started right now. I believe we in the right direction, right? I know I'm in the right direction. If you here, then we here. Then let's just be clear. The spirit is near. We need the spirit in order to make things happen in our life. We need the spirit in order to move things in our life. We need the spirit in order to direct us and assist us, right? Because if we get the spirit, if you get the spirit, right, then guess what? It will be the biggest change in the environment that tries to connect to you or come against you. I don't want to sit here and disappoint anybody, but if you here, I want you to get in your best position right now, because we got to be honest, right? We got to be honest with ourselves. You don't have to be honest with me, but you're going to need to be honest with yourself. If I'm going to speak this thing, I'm going to need your ears to be locked on and be enabled in order so you can receive what? Receive the goodness that he has for you today. The only one that's speaking your language is right here and right now. This is what we call a time out. What is a time out? A timeout is almost like a game of basketball. And when you playing on the field, at some point you got to catch your breath. At some point, see what you're doing. At some point, you got to call a play, right? Well, I'm calling a play right now. And I'm grateful that you hear entrepreneur mindsets. We need the entrepreneur spirit right now. Prosperity is the key. Finances will be released on your behalf. This is not some game I'm playing right now. The only thing I'm doing right now is coming and calling on those right now. Guess what? The battlefield. Battlefield is called life. Whose life? Your life. So let me go ahead and let you understand. I don't do this thing called life without the spirit. The spirit that helps me. I pray to God that it can be the one that helps you with you. See, we need help being who we was intended to be. That's why God sent something that wasn't from the world into the world in order to assist you. Nobody said you had to be a certain type of way other than human beings that made you feel like you wasn't eligible enough to be with them. You wasn't eligible enough so somebody can be in your life. So let me just go ahead and get the spirit present in this time out. God, we call upon you right now, Abba, Father. We cry out to you, God, because we need you right now. We need you right now to come down in this huddle right now, God. Don't leave us down here by ourselves. Some of us, we need some breakthroughs. We need some confirmation. We need understanding. And most important, we need some strength, God. We need strength for what's ahead of us right now. We need strength to know how to move and when to move and why we have to move. God, you've been good to us. We don't always want to ask for things. We also want to thank you for blessings seen and unseen. You continue to provide for us in spite of the things that we continue to do on a day-to-day basis. Some of us, we talk too much. We tell all our business, God. You tell us something. You didn't tell us to tell anybody, but yet we want to go please people. God, help us in that area right there. We need our hearts to be clean and cleanse. And we need our minds to be cleansed. We need to be white right now. Some of us done been suspended. Some of us done been revoked. But God, in your presence, you are the judge of all judges right now. Some of us, we need to be reinstated right now. We need to be reinstated, God, because we learned our lessons. We took the hard way. We took the shortcut, and the shortcut led us nowhere, a dead end. But right now, God, at the dead end, we asking that you will meet us at the dead end of not knowing what to do in a job, the dead end of not to know what to do in life, the dead end of not knowing where this relationship is going, the dead end of to know, is we even a part of the kingdom of God? So many people have spoke against us, and now our man done picked this thing up, and we don't even feel like we even belong to a kingdom. Yay. God, we just ask that right now you will meet us at the dead end. Yay. The dead end of us making up excuses, the dead end of us sitting here complaining, the dead end of us sitting here looking stupid and confused. Yes, God, we need to be revived. We need to be renewed. We at the end of the road. We at the end of the road. Some of us, we are on the edge, but at the edge, the lady with the issue of blood, she came up and touched it today, God. We asking that you will come to touch us right now. We in whatever position we in right now. Some of us ain't in the position to stay long, but God, with you, you are time right now. There's no time other than the time that we take out to sit here and honor you for who you are. We're grateful for healing right now. We're grateful for deliverance right now. We thank you that you're opening up our ears and you're helping us to understand you a little bit better, God. We thank you that you're enabling our minds so we can see the vision. We can imagine where we should be and where we could be. And it has nothing to do with the things that we already have here on earth. So we release those things. We release our positions. We release our titles. We release the government names that they named us here on earth. And God, we return ourselves to you in this moment right now. And we asking that we become as one with you, decreeing and declaring that I am my life coach. Yay. God, yes, God, we thank you for the spirit right now. The spirit that's filling us up. You allowing us, God, to go in you and through you, to be revived, to be renewed, to be restored, to be restarted. Come on, y'all, let's go. Yay. He's allowing us to go in him right now. He's realigning us up for something amazing. Yes, Lord, we thank you for what you continue to do. God, we also recognize that you're going in us and through us, and you connected to everybody that's connected to us right now. Power up our children right now. Let your peace fall fresh on our family, on our sisters, on the communities that we operate in. Whether they good or bad, it does not matter with you, God, because you said all things work together for those that love you. Well, God, we here in love. In spite of all the love we done learned from this world teach some other thing called jealousy and hate. Jealousy and hate, yes, God, love and hate is jealousy working together at the same time. But God, you taught a lesson last week. We got to make a choice. Today we make the choice to love you. Where are you at? You inside of us. You are us, God, and we are you. So we stand here in love right now, and peace that only you can provide for us right now. We know our worth. We know that we got better inside of us, God, and we're grateful that you're tending to us right now. We're grateful that you're providing for each and every last one of us. Bless these lines that we are on right now, that we're communicating right now. Anyone that does not and should not be here, disable them. Anybody that's working in our life that should not be working in our life, they're not laboring, right? So they should not get any type of fruits, God. So we ask that you will remove them from our life. Anything that will cause us to stumble, even our own selfish ways. We ask that you will deal with that as well, God. You are an amazing God. You provide for us. You give everything we need in order so we can live in prosperity. But some of us, we done messed it up by allowing our teachers, oh my God, Lord, we could talk all day about these teachers, but we're grateful for them. We're grateful for every mountain, every storm, every trial, every tribulation, every experience, every rejection, every betrayal, right? We are grateful for each and every last one of them. We just don't want to keep going through them. We don't want to keep going through the same thing, hit and repeat on foolishness. At some point, God, we need something different. And we believe that the Spirit is what makes the difference. The Spirit is what makes the difference. That's why we're here. We're here to get what we need. So God, mount them angels up. Take these bodies that's on this feed line right now. Let them angels take their place in their lives so that goodness can begin to show. Every step we take, the steps was already ordered. Yes, God, the steps was already ordered. Bless these lines in your son Jesus' name. Amen. Yes, God. Man. Yeah. All right, y'all. Listen. Let me just kick it in another gear real quick. I don't want to scare everybody. Right? That's just how we have to start. What's going on, Tamiko? Miss Lewis on deck, Melody on deck, Marie on deck. Come on now, Sonia is online. I just called you, Sonia, a couple days ago. Let's get that phone on, okay? Because I went straight to voicemail. I thought you blocked me for a minute. What's going on, Kat, Janine, everybody on deck? I'm looking for my certain ones right now. Y'all lining up in position. Listen, y'all listen to me. I told y'all about the drop zone. We already know where we at right now, what we need to do. Listen, there's a position, there's something going on in the air right now. There's a calling going on. Things are being divided. Groups are being divided. People are being meeting up right now. Some people not doing anything. They just continue to move and nobody picked them up, right? For us, we've been practicing. We sharpened. We've been training. For those that's new to this line, welcome you guys. I'm not going to be selfish. This is the invisible. This is the invisible army, right? We are an army. I can prove to you that we are the army. Invisible crown, right? It represents your character and your attitude. While everybody else was trying to floss on the outside, while everybody else was trying to get new cars and ball out, everybody else was trying to get their form together, their outside appearance. Everybody was making adjustments to their bodies and stuff like that, right? Guess what? We was working on the inside because we recognized, come on to me, go let them know. We recognized that it was an inside job. We was looking for some inner strength. We needed some inner peace, right? We needed an inner circle. We need to reevaluate a lot of things. For some of you, you don't have that inner yet locked down, but for others, we do. We've been here. We've been holding our position because there's no other position you want to hold than to be you. For some of you, you just learned, even inside of that prayer, love and hate is jealousy operating at the same time. When you got love and hate going at the same time, that's how you get into jealousy. That's how you get into envy. For some of you, you have to make up your mind. We learned last week in the recap, right, that you have to choose. You can't be sitting here with prosperity on your mind, right? That's entitled to a lot of us. Some of you sat in church and they were like, God has a plan for you, Jeremiah 29:11, right? That I done heard it so much that Trust and believe me, I just know it's right because I done heard other people's talking, but it never resonated in me. Let's just be clear. We hear a lot of things that sound like chants. It sounds like people just saying slogans like to the windows, to the walls, the roof is on fire. We don't need no water. That's how Jeremiah 29:11 sounds to some people, right? I mean, it's like his plan is to if his plan is to prosper you, right? Then what's your plan? Right? What's your plan? Let's be clear about this. Some of us, we don't have a plan. Being that we don't have a plan, then our plan is to fail. Failure is a choice, right? I told you, failure can be the start, failure can be the middle, but it can never be the end. That's why we here. I talk a certain way for a certain group of people because this is a little education speaking with a little thug speaking, with a little spirit speaking, with a little worldly speaking, with a little me speaking, okay? At the end of the day, but the spirit makes it all come together because this I need unity, right? I don't need for us to be divided by who has master's degrees and PhDs and GEDs, right? That's the problem with the world, right? When we look at people, we want, especially when it comes down to the female, when she look at another female, it's always exterior. Ooh, look at her hair. It looks nice. Ooh, look at her shoes. It look nice. Ooh, look at her messed up, jacked up, whatever. She needs to go. That outfit, oh my God, who did that, right? It's always an outside thing when it comes to the female part. I don't know why this is. It will never be about her intellect. It will never be about her spirit. I'm just being honest with you. And if you say, well, you can't say that. Well, majority. Okay, let's just go with majority. I would rather say that and then have my mind set on where I need to go than to sit here and be teeter-totter back and forth about how you know. At the end of the day, pick a side, pick a side. For some of you, we going back out into the outfield in life right now. That means you done reaped a lot. You done reaped a lot. Come on now, I could throw out names because a lot of you are on this feed line and God has definitely provided for you. And I'm not saying this just to be saying this. I'm saying this because I can confirm. I know for myself. If this thing did not work, if Invisible Crown Army, if the I Am My Life Coach, which is self-manifestation, if this thing did not work, I will not be here trying to express to you the importance of what the Spirit has given me. It gave it to me. I did not, I repeat, I did not look to come on Facebook or Instagram. I really do not like social media. I'm here to let you understand. If it wasn't for the relationship and the development of me growing in maturity, I will not be here. But some of you, your text message, some of you, your emails, some of you just watching you support the movement. For some of you, your believing in this thing has cost me a lot of time because now I'm believing that now I can't leave because as long as you fighting this good thing, I want to fight with you. I don't care what's going on in my life with any other thing. When I see somebody trying to fight for something better in their life, God sent me here for you. He sent me here to help you. Now, I don't know about everybody else. I don't know your relationships or what your relationships even consist of. I don't know what you even think about relationship and what it means. All I know is that I have this spirit thing in me. And when it connects to someone, it says, okay, make yourself available, what they need, give it to them quickly as you can. Show them what it is that they need to do in order to get something different. Well, guess what? That goes with your head. Why? Because if you think different, you will get something different. Some of you, the way you think has cost you, and that's why you keep choosing failure as your end result, right? I told you, it can be the middle, it can be the beginning, but it cannot be the end. You have failed. Why? Because you double-minded. Now, when it comes down to the imaginations and things that's for you, right? The Spirit been crying out on your behalf. You don't know how to cry out on your behalf. Something else has been crying out on your behalf, and guess what? Bada! I was sent, right, to help you get this thing because we need something to ground ourselves to. You can't ground yourself to a church building. The church building is just a church building, right? You can't just pick up a church and just say, hey, this is my church and I'm just here. When you walk down the aisle to go to the church building, no disrespect to no churches whatsoever. Trust and believe me, I'm I'm authorized to say what I'm here to say. That's why I'm saying it. If you got a problem with what I'm saying, charge it back to me. But before you leave, try to condemn me, right? Listen to what I'm actually saying. When you decided, do you have a church home? For some of you, you said, no, I don't have a church home, right? So you was in there on your own free will. For some of you, you know, if you got anybody that can cover you, and you said, no, I don't have nobody to cover me, right? So at that point, they said, well, then we giving you an opportunity to take the right hand to fellowship. So some of you when you walk, your relationship is the right hand to fellowship. That means you can come there and express yourself, praise and worship, and it's already set up so you can fellowship. I get that. But for others, I'm here to give you something totally different, right? One of the words I was given last week to release to you guys is called ownership. Ownership, right? God wanted me to provide something for you. I wrote a self-help book, right? My self-help book is called I Am My Life Coach, right? I Am My Life Coach. It's a self-help tool. It's a self-help weapon. It will ground you, help you. Entrepreneurship. It will help you to first take the right steps in order to identify what you learned and also to help you unlearn. Some of us, we do not, I repeat, we do not need to get away from I Am My Life Coach. Because when you say it, no one can say anything to you, right? We understand the what, we understand the why, but right now we're talking about results, right? We in a point in time where the results is very key right now. I told you that this was going to be a quiet storm, and the storm is here, right? For some of us, for you that's so super deep, because I do have spiritual people on this feed line, I just tell you to accept me as I am right now, right? I'm not trying to be anybody but me. Now, if you want to judge me for doing the right thing. But don't mess around and judge me and find out that you're the one in judgment right now. I'm here to help everybody, lead leaders to leaders. We're going to achieve a level of excellence. And the way I look to take you, which is the alternate route, is through passion. You're going to have to find passion, and I know exactly where we can locate it at. Passion will help you get past a lot of areas that you can't normally get past. So I'm grateful to be here as your transformation coach as I help you in this transitioning season. Some of you transitioning into who you should have been a long time ago. For others, you are getting your upgrades. Now, this feed normally takes about an hour, 45 minutes to an hour, right? If you can dedicate that time, like some people been on this thing from the day one, which means they should know you're not the babies no more. You're not infants no more. You're not children no more. You on the next stage of this thing. And it's according to your faith. It's according to your faith. I want to make sure I don't leave no doors open. I got to make sure all T's are crossed and all I's is dotted. You here for a specific purpose, right? Let's be clear about this thing also. You can't do this thing called life without the spirit, right? Now, you can go beg somebody, but none of you don't even understand that you can't even beg because you just sitting there and you starving. Some of you starving, you sitting there, you need some hands-on training. You need some one-on-one. Well, this sounds like one-on-one to me, right? This is how they did it hundreds of years ago. They kicked it together. They talked about things. And listen to me, Jesus really only had 12 disciples. So for some of you, I don't need a lot of people. We just need the right people, right? Prosperity and poverty. Let's start with the mindset, the way you think. You have to have a prosperity mindset. What that means is you thinking good, right? Good things. Even when bad things occur, you want people that only know how to look for the good in things. Hey, listen, at least something happened. It's like they catch a blowout on the expressway. At least I was already on the side of the road already, right? Some people, I left my money at home. At least I forgot I had something extra in my glove department, right? For some of us, that's a prosperity mindset. That means no matter what happened, you always find the good in something. That is the spirit. That means you are working with the spirit, and the spirit is working with you, because you don't stick around trying to find the worst thing. Like, I ain't never gonna be nothing. I know somebody that got in front of me the other day. I didn't even say nothing, but I wanted to smack fire from them, right? They was like, I'm just broke right now. I don't have nothing. I'm broke. And I'm looking like, okay, God, get this. I'm rebuking them, right? Rebuking meaning I'm rejecting this into me. right? So that I don't even use the word rebuke. I don't really like that word like that. But I realized I could just say, hey, listen, you need to find somewhere else to go. But that's like too much, right? But I'm talking under my breath and I'm like, look, I rebuke them because I cannot have poverty up on me this close. And what am I saying? Communication, the way you speak, where this thing come from, the mouth, whatever comes from your mouth comes from your heart. Let's be clear, you guys. Only way we can identify and change this thing, right, is to have self-realization. Self-realization brings you to a sense of awareness. I'm just tapping in right now. I'm grounding you. I'm opening up this little portal, let's just call it that, right? And I'm showing you some of the things you're going to need. Self-awareness, right? Self-realization. Self-awareness is me being alert. I'm alert. I'm knowing what to spot. Some of you, I'm just setting you up. I'm going to show you with the word. When I get to this word, I'm going to show you exactly what we need to do. Now, listen to me. If we together, then we got to, I'm here to let some people know, we here for a long time. I mean, our walk is a long time. We here for a good time, not a long time, but that means we have to keep it moving. For some of you, I don't know how long you're going to be here, because this training is getting more and more intense. I'm growing, and the more I grow, it's hard for me to go back to where I used to be, because he's growing me, and some of you are allowed to grow with me. From the first time, what's up, Sean? Welcome back. For the first time when I started coming on these feeds, right, I didn't really know how I supposed to present myself to you guys. I didn't know how, who will want to listen to me. What should I say? I messed up more than anybody. I made mistakes. Yes, I was a liar. I stole things. I did everything that says this man is not somebody I should be listening to or following. That's only because you never been yourself. You never became you. Only reason why I can say this is because I went through a transformation. And when I became me, I recognized, like, what the heck is this? It's like waking up from the dead, right? For some of you, when the scales come off your eyes, right, and you're able to see again, guess what? You're going to be upset at some of the things that you done tolerated. Some of the stuff you're going to want to throw up. You're going to want to puke. You're going to want to literally probably go do something harmful to yourself and say, really? Okay, y'all don't want to be honest. How about this? You go see one of your exes, right? Go look at their Facebook pages. Go look at their Instagram page. And you be like, man, I must have been blind. Thank you, Jesus. Or God, whoever you talk to, I did not end up with that person. That person now, Lord have mercy, right? Listen to me, had mercy on me. And trust me and believe me, this is what I'm trying to express to you. For some of you, when you open up, remember in scriptures, I'm going back a little bit, he comes to restore your sight. Restore your sight, meaning self-realization. That means when you get your sight restored, you're going to have to be the one that says, I get what he's going with this. Why do I do the same thing every week? Why do I come at you this way? I don't come to agree with the way you think. I come to challenge the way you think, right? Challenge the way you think will get you something different. You need something different. I need something different. I'm looking for the results in who? In you. You have to have results. Put that thing on the table, because what? Your results will show how your faith was already working. What was it working at? It was working because we met up on the mighty Monday meltdown in the 7 o'clock hour, and we recognized when it comes to this iceberg, do you not know an iceberg? You only see the tip of the iceberg. For some of you, y'all only see the tip. You only see your outside. People look at you, oh girl, you look so pretty. Look at your face. Oh my God, look at your makeup. Look at who do your hair. Oh my God, girl, look at that. When you, oh my, look at you. And women, you are really notorious for this, females. Y'all will look at each other. Oh my God, look at you. Oh, you look so amazing. Come on, let's take a picture. Then you put the little duck lips up, and no one did a spirit check. No one did what's up on your education? Did you further that? What's up with that intellect right now? How did you mature? Let me ask you this. How did you know you was mature? Ask yourself this question. How did you know? There you go. Yes, God. How did you know that you was mature? Question number 2. When did you know you was an adult? Some of you You ain't never asked yourself this question, but this question right here is finna break things free from you right now. Come on now, listen to me. We gotta be honest. We need to get to something called maturity. What you thought was not right, what you thought was the wrong answer, what you thought let you down the wrong way, and that's one of the things we need to clean up right now. Come on, y'all. We need to come and clean this thing up and fix this thing quickly. Come on, the Lord is already in it. He's in it. I feel it. You feel it. Come on, y'all know I'm shaking this thing right now. Let's point this thing to another direction. When did you see that you was an adult? An adult, right? It's probably for some of you is when you saw other people misbehave and you recognize something different about me. Why don't I do what they do? Right? Something has to be different. That means you was protected, but guess what? To not know your power, you have no power. And for many of us, we have been disabled. We have been unplugged. We was never plugged into the true source. We was somebody else's resource, but we never was connected to the source. We could not reproduce because we didn't have the right one producing the things inside of us. Now they try to give it on us and say, hey, it's on you now. We looking like, well, what we do? What we do? Some people, I pray, I'm spirit. Well, are you being heard? How do you know you being heard? Because you can pray and you ain't getting no answers. You can have a form, but you ain't got no substance. You could think you're rich, but you don't talk and communicate like you're rich. You don't listen. Listening is a form of communication. I had to tell someone on my team, hey, listen, you ain't a good communicator. Now listen to me. This lady got 2 master's degrees, right? 2 master's degrees, very subtle, very smart, and me. This had to be the spirit. I just jumped down and said, you know what? You're a bad communicator. You don't communicate at all. You're a bad communicator. They're like, what? I said, you don't listen. You don't listen. Did you know listening is a form of communication? You don't listen, so how can you get the results that you set out to get? You don't listen for instructions. Come on now. That's the spirit that's talking right now. You have to listen and you have to be willing to get what you need. Don't you call out to the universe. Don't you call out to your father. Don't you call out to anybody unless you're ready to receive what it is they have to give you. Some of you think you're getting a good report card. Oh no, you're getting a bad report card. Your report card, you have cheated your way through life. Some of you so stuck on everything else. You know, I don't like nobody cheating. You've been cheating all day. Some people cheating now. They don't want to sit here. They go get their little bodies worked out, right? I ain't got no problem with that. What you do with your coins and your finances is okay. The problem with that is that you ain't even tried to work out. Some of you just ready to cop out. You don't even want to sit here and at least go try to get on the treadmill, buy a treadmill. Understand that you're going to learn discipline, which is what some people ain't. I get you. Some of us don't have 10,000, 9,000, big balling, right? 10,000, I'd rather go invest that in something else. It won't be in this body, though, I tell you that. It won't be on that. I'm going to invest in some things that's going to give me that can reproduce, right? Reproduce. Some of you, your body cannot even reproduce. But guess what? We can get you in position to get the produce. And I can help work on this thing called human capital so that you won't be under human error. Right now, for some of us, we are under human error. Human error is just we're human beings. Let's just be clear. We need to stop judging others because we don't need to. Remember, love and hate is jealousy working at the same time. We don't have to be jealous or hate anybody because we should be working on our own. He gave us enough to get the prosperity that we should rightfully have. That's why I'm here to help you. I have it. I know that way to get to it. And I know how to speak your language to make sure that I don't interfere with how you supposed to receive it for you. When you touch it, it will be yours. You will say, to God be the glory. You will not say, hey, Adonis did it. No. Adonis coached you. He assisted you. What do I ask you to do in return? Just support the mission. Support the Invisible Crown, right? Invisible Crown coaching, right? We the army, Invisible Crown army. This is so amazing because there's no armies out here that sit here and take the time to sit here and help you with leadership. Some of you done paid $15,000, $3,000, $5,000 so somebody go teach you how to be a leader, teach you how to do real estate, teach you how to do taxes or something, and you think you something because you paid all this money for somebody to teach you how to do hair, teach you how to do tattoos. You paid for somebody to give you a skill. At the end of the day, let's get to the other side. Let's talk about the spirit. How well do you know it? How do you use it? What can you use it for? No one told you this. Nobody told you the power that you could have, but you reject the power. So the power rejects you. It rejects you because you're not open, you're not honest, and you're not in position because you're not holding your position. Well, what if a person don't hold a position? How does that look? It look like a balloon that you blow up, and you blow up, you tie a string around it, and when you let it go, it's up in the air, and it's just going all around, and it's just going, everybody looking at that balloon just fly away. That's most of your family, and that's most of your friends. They just flying away. Can't nobody help you, assist you. Can't nobody compliment you. Even if you was trying to bless them, they ain't even in position to receive it from you. By the time you give it to them, they would have been done offended you, especially like Chris. You probably would have asked her something. She'd been like, oh, no, I was just feeling, no. See, she got to have a no in her. Some of you need a no in you, a no for the good, right? Why? Because you have to be good over what he's giving you. Too many of us is trying to escape life, right? We're escaping life when we should be exploring life and discovering life. Discovering and exploring, you're going to need the navigator of all navigators. Yes, that is the Spirit. The Spirit is Jesus Christ. And that's the Spirit I look to bring to you today. No, we're not perfect, but this moment is very perfect. Do you hear me? We're not perfect, but this moment is perfect right now. Like I expressed to you, we don't change up. We don't split. We don't do nothing but come on, get this management skill, get this leadership skill, because it's on you right now. It's on you. That's how personal this thing is. That's why it's called personal development. I can't pay for a personal development class and they don't want to get personal with me. You want my business, but I don't know yours. Come on now. Let's be clear. Let's start with what you have. How you gonna weigh 300 pounds and you want to be my fitness trainer? It's like, I come in the gym, you behind this desk, you want to sign me up, but you don't see this gym? Like you ain't running around here, you ain't doing nothing. But you want to sit here and train me so I can be better. Okay, I get it, right? No, you can't train me. Because it's about the results. People want to mess up, try to lead you to become millionaires. You can be millionaires. Get in the stock market. Get into this here. Get into that there. Get into this here, right? Get into everything except get into yourself. That's why I know this is the alternate route. That's why I know when I speak, there's no other group out here as far as I can. I was told in Chicago or in Illinois, but I'm here to tell you there's no group in this world that's gonna have this type of meetness and this connection going on, because no one speaks the way that I speak. No one addresses you the way that I address you, because I look at you as a leader. That's what you rightfully are. I pull back and take off anything that tells you, even in your own intellect, that tells you you're not worthy to receive this. No, you're worthy to receive everything. That's why you here. That's why you here. Many was picked, but the fruit is what I'm willing to work with. The fruit is what he's going to work with. And that's how we're going to peel this thing off. We're going to peel this orange. We're going to peel this banana, and you're going to get down to the produce, right? The produce, so we can reproduce something called results right now. Yes, finances is a part of prosperity. Yes, communication is a part of prosperity. Thinking is a part of prosperity. You cannot be double-minded, right? So we're going to get on into that. I told you already, too many people trying to escape life instead of literally trying to explore life. And I understand why you don't want to explore. You need somebody to explore it with you. So guess what? We the Invisible Crown Army, the angels that done came down. We God's army of angels. And we here as God's messengers. Who? You that's looking at me. You are God's messenger. And I'm here to help you with these instructions. And how do you get these instructions? It's called the voice of instructions right now. And when he speaks, he want each and every last one of you to know that you all been assigned right now. You all been assigned for this position because there's a battle that's going on and it's a war that's going on. But first, we're gonna nip two things in the bud. One is you want to win a battle, you want to win the war. The war is on self right now. And guess what? Some of us, we lost that war many times before. Why? Because you freely gave up your will to be who it is you should have been all the time. You have allowed people to just lead you wherever, right? And listen, don't get mad at them because you didn't understand the power that was really working on you. But when he marked you for a time as such, and he will send somebody to come get you. He will wake you up. He will make everything reject you. He will make the job reject you. He will make the man reject you. The woman will reject you. Your bank account will reject you. Your finances will reject you. Your children will reject you. Everything will reject you because now this is your appointed time. If you're not here for an appointed time, right, then you here to be a distraction. Anything that's a distraction leads to destruction. Anything that's a distraction leads to destruction. If this is not your divine appointed time, right, then you are a disappointment. A disappointment to who? You are a disappointment because you can't see that you really belong here. You can't see where you're going because guess what? You too busy looking at others. You too busy allowing other people to hit you with a voice, and it's not the voice that's gonna help you with your situation. Let's be clear. The voice of the instructions is specifically designed to assist you, with you, help you, direct you, better you, get you up, heal you. Do you not know you can heal your body? Do you not know you can heal your situation? You can heal your mind only if somebody would have taught you how to release all the things that holds you back. Well, what holds you back? Your failure, your disappointment, your doubting, your complaining, tired, envying others. All these things is poverty. Now, I asked somebody this weekend, right? And I'm going to ask you, without even knowing the Bible. Some of you, we not Bible readers. We read the Bible. We ain't trying to locate. God ain't looking for nobody to locate no addresses. What am I to see them? I'm trying to find it myself. Listen, what does the devil come to do? The devil comes, anybody will tell you. Somebody already saying it. The devil comes to steal. My Auntie Dorothy's online. Hey, y'all, peace and blessings. I love you, Auntie. The devil comes to steal, kill, and destroy. Anybody will tell you that. But what they won't tell you is, if you know what the devil come to do, I'm going to ask you this one question to ask yourself. What do you come to do? If the devil comes to steal, kill, and destroy, then what you come to do? What you about to do? And you see, somebody already typed it, steal, kill, and destroy. But ain't no, come on, Carrie. I got one of my brothers on deck. Man, I get excited. One of my brothers on deck. If you know what the devil going to do, why you don't know what you going to do? Because ain't nobody tried to assist you with you. Your intellect gets in the way with what God wants to bring to you. We learned last week in this teaching, right? He said, anyone that lacks wisdom, let them ask, and he will give it to you freely. Freely? This is the Lord, freely. Some of you go pay for everything. That's why you don't have anything. You go pay for what you want, and you got to buy your way into situations. Some of you, we just need to do the work. Ground yourself, right? He said he gives to you freely without finding fault. He don't find where you should. Well, she ain't getting this blessing because she been a little ratchet lately, and he been out there chasing them thought buckets. And I'm gonna prepare him an amazing wife that when he lay eyes on her and she does what she's supposed to do. Some of you don't do what you're supposed to do. That's what he just said. But anyway, let's just get back to the realness right now. The realness is he gives to you without finding fault. But who finds fault? People. Us as people, we will find we so cold with dismantling ourselves. We will find the wrong in somebody else. Some of you just looking at me like, okay, so what makes him so special? God. Why God choose him? I don't know. Why he's sitting here talking? It's not me talking. Let's just be clear about this here. I get you. I will be in the same position as some of you. Truth be told, I told you at the very beginning, self-realization has definitely helped my life. What grounded me was I am my life coach. That's the only message I came back to give you guys. I am my life coach is the message that's called ownership. No one gave you ownership. That means it's on you now. To take ownership is what I'm releasing. This is the opportunity to hand you something, give you the papers to be yourself. Give you the papers to say, hey, this is on you. Right? This is on you. Life is on you. This is on you. Ownership. But guess what? You don't want ownership. Some of you are like, oh, he gave me ownership to me. Okay, I got ownership. But where's the relationship? It's almost like some people want to get married just to get this piece of paper, but don't have a relationship with the other individual now. Now what you gonna do? You had a hot 2 weeks. Sex was good at the beginning. Y'all went to another little beach place, beachfront, stayed in the villa, spent a lot of little money. You got this little ring on your hand now, right? And at the end of the day, you still got to come back to that job. You still got to come back to that house. You still got to come back to your friends, your family. Ain't nothing changed. Ain't nothing changed. You just got to resume. And guess what? You spent no time working on the things that will help manifest your next level of where you should be. For some of us, we already manifested that level. The door is open. I want to get into this word real quick because I'm going to tell you right now, and I mean what I'm saying right now. Nobody is about to be sitting in my life with kick feet up. If I'm out here working this thing, if I'm out here grinding every day, if I could come and get the army together and say, hey, you guys, listen, ain't nobody finna be in your life with kick feet up and you out here grinding, working 40 hours a week. Some people out here got your job, training, and you got to make sure your body is good, eating right, blending food up every day. You over here eating. I'm serving you your plate. You got your feet in the air. I'm sitting over here slurping on a green energy, green drink or something. No one, you hear me, is about to be sitting in your life with kick feet up. Everybody has to work. It says, consider the ants. It says they have no leader, but they work together, unity. Y'all see that? We like ants. We don't have no leader. The only leader is you. But when you get around right people, you get right results. I guarantee you this speed line is prosperity. I guarantee you this speed line is the doorway to prosperity. I guarantee you that I'm speaking nothing but prosperity in your life, that I will shut down every poverty thing that's in your life because it comes from the pit of hell. I learned today from one of the ministers that I was listening to today. When God said that we was the head, do you not understand the head is the intellect to make the decision? You got to make the decisions at this point that we own prosperity. Right now, that's it. Prosperity, that's it. He said, and not the tail. What's the tail? The tail is the enemy. The tail is the enemy. Why is it the enemy? Because it keeps you bound. It keeps you down. And you know what? You're going to have to use your head to get you up out of here. Now, remember, I asked you what the devil come to do. He come to first steal. Somebody said steal. Well, guess what? He can't steal nothing that you don't value. Some of you, come on, let's get prosperity going. When you value something, somebody got to come try to steal that. Most of the time, it's going to be somebody that look like you. For you females, you better watch these females. There you go right there. Don't get caught up on a male body and a female body. You looking for the spirit. And guess what? It's trying to steal something of what? Of value. Don't you put your value between your legs. That's not your value. There's more value to that. It's called your future. It's called where you going. Some people can't even add on to where you going. That's how poor they are. Poverty mindset, can't make no contribution, can't build you up. All they can do is take and try to tear you down. Anything that's destructive, criticism, it means it blows you up, but it never has nothing to build you up. Constructive criticism will actually smack you a couple of times. What? Pay attention. Okay. Do it like this. Oh, okay. That's what constructive criticism do. But destructive will black your eye and you can't see and you don't know where you're going again. And what am I saying? That's the enemy. The enemy coming to steal. Only thing it steal is something of value. Let's go, y'all. We got value. Don't let them steal your time. This is your time. This is the time for yourself. This is the time you made for you. This is the time God came down to talk to you. He's using me as the messenger because I'm talking to the Visible Crown Army. Where we at? We on the battlefield. What we doing? We in a timeout. What is the battlefield called? It's called life. Whose life? Your life. And that's why we here in the timeout right now. And guess who the coach is? I am my life coach, the Spirit of God. He's down here in spirit and truth. And them angels, they are account all around us. And when you leave, they leaving with you. Why? Because we are God's army. We are the army that's here, and we about to make some serious move, right? Come on now. So listen, the enemy comes to steal it. Now, next thing he got to do, what he come to do? He come to kill. Why do he has to kill it? I told you he's a tail. He comes to kill. He only can kill something that's alive. Well, what's alive? Your relationship. What's alive? Your happiness, your peace. When you get excited, you alive. Don't you feel it? Your body start moving different. Your mind start moving different. right? That's because you are alive. That's what it means to be alive, to be excited about what? About where you're going, to be excited that you got another chance. And guess what? Prayer is amazing to be alive, because when you praying, you forget all the stuff that's going on in the world. You forget about what's done got a hold of you. You forget about the bankruptcy. You forget about the repossession. And guess what? That's because God don't see your errors. He don't see your mistakes. You do. And what I'm here to do, I'm here to unprogram that thing. I'm here to snatch that thing down. I'm here to put the code in, boop, 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 uninstall all of that. You couldn't do it. I had to do it. You just needed to sit still. The Spirit of God is moving right now. He's moving in us and through us. Now listen to me. He's only come to kill what's living, right? Killing what's living and destroy. Remember I told you destroy? What he want to destroy? He want to destroy the ship. He want to destroy what he didn't build. For some of you, you better protect her. Listen, you better protect this Mighty Monday Meltdown, okay? You better protect Adonis D. Johnson, AJ the Wildfire. You better protect me, because people don't like me because I'm here to do the work. I'm a builder. I'm here to help build you up, and you will outdo any and everything that's around you, because guess what? Your eyes is focused and your ears is open and your heart is open and the Lord is present. And that's how you will win. That's how we won. That's how we getting over to this other side. Let me get on into this word real quick, right? So I just told you what the enemy come to do, right? I told you that. Poverty mindset, what they do, they doubt, they confuse. What they do, they doubt, they confuse, they tired, they complaining, and they envy. That's a poverty mindset. Always finding what's wrong with something. Prosperity, always finding what's right with something. Girl, listen, don't worry about that's the doctor. God got the last word. What the doctor said. Hey, listen, what did God say? Somebody be in your face. What did God say? Right? You be like, what the doctor told me. Listen, if you let go of the things that's going on in your life, in your world, in this world, God, your Father, the universe will provide for you exactly what you need. It will manifest. If your healing is what you want, it starts now. Anything that you need starts now. The kingdom of God is close. He said, you know when it's going to rain. You know everything, but how can you not know when the kingdom of God is close? This is the quiet storm, and the rain is coming out of this cloud. This is not a cloud. There's not going no rain coming out of. This rain coming out this cloud. And for some of you, you have allowed your time to get you soaked in this thing where what's inside of you finna come up out of you, but you're gonna have to protect that thing, because people finna start running to you. They finna run to you because they feel like, man, you got something that they need right now. And truth be told, you do. Let's go. Let's get in this word. Let's cut it, you guys. What did I tell you about? I told you about the double-mindedness, right? God don't see. He only wanted you to choose what he wanted you to choose. He said, choose me, right? Can't be double-minded. So what did I do? I went into Mark 9. I wanted to show you the power of God, right? So I wanted to show you the power of God, and Jesus was talking this in the book, Mark 9 in NLT. Reason being that I use the Spirit because the Spirit uses me. Where do you think your imagination connects to? Where do you think your dreams connects to? Okay? Now, if your imagination connects to something that's up in the universe, meaning that your thinking is connected to your imagination and what you're imagining and what you're trying to do is manifest, I already grounded you on I Am My Life Coach. So everything you're about to receive has nothing to do with what you already have. Anything you have don't have nothing to do with your dream relationship, don't have nothing to do with your dream house. It don't have nothing to do with your dream location or where you go on your dream vacation. Nothing that you have. So you can scratch that. That little bank account, whatever you got, get that out your head. Because that has nothing to do with where the Lord is about to take us. After this, we're going to be on something else right now. I'm telling you now. So it has nothing to do with them arguments you done had, the way they treated you in the past, all that stuff, what they done said about you, how they never called your name. It has nothing to do with what's about to happen now. You got that? Good. Hold that position. I'm finna get you where you need to go. I'm in Mark 9. Listen to this, right? Listen to this. No, Mark 9, verse 38. I'm going to show you how we in groups. Chris, Sonia, Kati, Dorothy, Tamiko. Watch this. Verse 9, I'm in the NLT verse. Listen, John said to Jesus, teacher, we saw someone using your name Casting out demons. Stop right there. Y'all see that? Somebody telling the teacher. Somebody using Jesus' name. And listen to this. But we told them to stop because he wasn't in our group. Isn't that amazing? Some of you not know the church has got more clicks and clicks and clicks and clicks, and you ain't in none of them. Some of you even try to start your own clique. And what y'all doing? Y'all studying something and still ain't making no progress. If you want to study something, study yourself. You want to study something, study the environment you're in. Can we make something happen? Can we bring millions? Can we open up a school? Can we start a business? Can we work together? Can we do something? Can we just work on being leaders for a minute? Can we stop trying to do what we think they doing? Because every time I see another Bible study kick off, it's only doing the exact same thing that they saw. And guess what? Where's the results at? Ain't nobody being open and honest and say, listen, let's pray for you, but why we need to pray for you? And then that person broke down crying. They were like, man, she had it bad. No, she didn't have it bad. She got delivered. Where you at? Because you still carrying your dirt and your data. Some of you got dirt and data. We need to clean out that dirt and we need to get rid of that data. The only way we're going to get rid of that data is we're going to have to access it. Come on, God. My God got the encryption code. He finna uncrypt all this stuff that the devil done told you, the enemy done told you, your teachers done told you, your parents done told you, your family done told you, your environment done showed you, your relationship, your ignorance, whatever that thought you was, who you was, and why you could do what you thought you could do. I'm grown, don't nobody tell me nothing. I ain't no child. You're going to be a child today because you got to get this encryption unencrypted, and this stuff got to come up off. Dirt and data got to be removed. You understand me? You don't got a choice in the matter. Let's get you clear, right? He say, ain't even in our group. Chris be like, listen, I ain't even in the Invisible Crown Army. Tamiko in the Invisible Crown Army. I know she here. Sonya like, yeah. Listen to this. Don't stop him. See, some of you, you've been drowning, thirsty and drowning at the same time. How you gonna be drowning and thirsty? Ain't nobody fed you. Ain't nobody gave you nothing. You just been sitting there like, when's somebody gonna feed me? Everybody been eating around, but except you. But you eating real heavy today because we had an Invisible Crown table. We had an Invisible Crown executive table today. Listen to this. Don't stop him. Jesus said, no one performs a miracle in my name no one who performs a miracle in my name will soon be able to speak evil of me. Some of you seen them results for yourself. You seen your life change. You seen you on another level. You seen you ain't crying, ain't tripping no more. Please let me understand this. The speed line did it for you. I'm your transformation coach. Thank y'all for holding me down and believing. And you got them results. You got that new house and that new things, that new attitude. Come on, y'all in the right place. Jesus said, hold up. They can't speak evil on me. Why? Because Jesus lives in you. Jesus lives in you. He lives in you. Come on now. Sonya got them bowls out. She said, I'm cooking right now. I'm cooking. I'm finna serve it, Sonya. Let's go. Verse 40. Anyone who is not against us is for us. The Invisible Crown Army. Take your position. We're about to level up. If anyone gives you a cup of water because you belong to the Messiah, stop right there. Anybody that assists you because you going in the right direction, let's talk prosperity. Poverty is not the right direction. Prosperity is. Just because you're going in prosperity, people will start giving you the water. Why is they giving you the water, Sonya? Why they giving you the water, Ms. Newsom? Because the seeds was planted and the water is what grows them. I told you this cloud got some water in it. This cloud got the water in it. And what it say? It says, because you belong to the Messiah. See, people X'd you out, talked you down, put you as the tail. That enemy came and stole everything from you, made you believe you wasn't good enough to get no water, and you did not belong to the Messiah. Some of you thought I was just because you was sleeping with Pookie and Ray now. God don't care about no Pookie and Ray. What he care about is you deserve better. What he care about is you don't get comfortable in hell. Ain't nobody going to sleep in enemy's territory. You ain't going to sleep no more in poverty. Everybody wakes up on this feed line. Everybody waking up right now, and you're going to take your position. Listen to this. You belong to the Messiah. That means he comes to claim us, not because we done something for him to claim us. He don't find no fault, and you ain't finding one today either. And anybody that tried to hold something against you, it falls flat down today. It's been released. It's been disabled. Anything that was spoken, it got to go. I don't care who said what they said. Today, you better listen to what God is telling you, because he's speaking through the voice of instructions. It's telling you what to do. Don't you get around here talking to your girl, what he tell you. It don't matter what it told him, what it told them. It don't matter if the grass was brown, blue, green, red, yellow, orange on the other side. I care about right here, right now. That's it. That's all. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. I'm only responsible for what I say, not what you understand. We got the invisible crown on. So God's character, it represents character and attitude. So God's presence can be visible now. I am my life coach, not yours. You already know. This is why we here. You get it? You got it? Good. 10 toes down, Sonya. Let's go. Listen to this. It says, I tell you the truth, right? Listen to this. Anybody give you some water, trust me, they gonna get a reward. I tell you the truth. Any person will surely be rewarded. But if you cause one of us to stumble, why would somebody cause us to stumble? Because they're trying to access your intellect. All we worry about is prosperity, bigger, better, greater. All we own right now is results right now. Give me my results. Give me what's my inheritance. Ownership. Ownership leads you into citizenship. Don't you sit here and preach to me or tell me about citizenship before you understand I got to have ownership. Ownership is I am my life coach. I did what I did. I said what I said. I meant what I meant. But at the end of the day, guess what? God can use me somewhere. Let's be clear about that without people criticizing or trying to critique me. Let's go. Somebody said I'm angry. Somebody said, oh, he's healing. Thank you. If I'm healing, if you call this healing, then I guess you are blessed, because I am healing every day. I'm healing every day, healing to something bigger. Healing to something better and healing to something greater. I will keep tearing myself down and allowing God to keep building me back up. Y'all ain't gonna play with me because I know what time it is, right? Listen to this. Listen to this verse. We on 9:43, verse 42. But listen to this, verse 42, 43. If your left hand causes you to act a fool, if your left hand causes you to act a fool, listen to this, y'all. We learned this last week. If your left hand causes you to act a fool, right? 42, the Bible says, 43, the Bible says you better cut it off. It's better to you to enter into eternal life with one hand than to go in an unquenchable fire of hell with two hands. Stop right there. For some of you, let's be clear about this. Let's be clear. Invisible Crown Army, we got a unique job that we have to do. One of those things is people don't know how to cut their hands off. So we got to cut it off for them. I was told that. No one get left behind. We got to cut them hands off for them. You hear me? It says, if your hand causes you to sin, cut it off. For some of us, you've been called to cut the hand off for them. Okay? And that might mean cutting them off. Meaning, you might be crazy, but you're going to be crazy over there because you ain't going to be crazy with me. Let's be clear. It says, let's walk a little further, right? A little further. Verse 40, 45. If your foot causes you to sin, cut it off. Here go another cut off. That means your walk. Some of you, your walk is stank, okay? You got a stank walk. You don't know what a stank walk is. I ain't talking about a switch. Your attitude, your walk with God is a stank walk. You want to be pretending holy over here and you ratchet over here. At the end of the day, just pick one, and that's it. Okay, I'd rather you be ratchet and God over here, or you be God, or you be holy over here, and your ratchetness come over here. But at the end of the day, you ain't gonna be like, I mean, this over here and this over. No. You gonna pick a side, and God gonna go on the side that you on, right? Oh, this is so good, y'all. He said you're gonna have to cut that hand off, right? I gotta move. Let's press. So he said, move. He said, I'd rather you have 1 foot than to have 2 feet, and you in heaven, in hell. You in hell with 2 feet. Some of you, double-minded means you ain't made a choice in the deal. You ain't made a situation. You ain't made a call. You on both sides. I like him. I don't like him. I mean, I don't. It isn't. Listen, prosperity is awaiting us. And if you ain't looking for prosperity, you got to ride out because you don't belong over here with us. You got to go. You got to get to another group that's going to cater to what you want. Some of you want to be so prophet. You want to be so speaking God and the Lord said and all that. Cut it out. Just have an ill chill moment. Let's just get down Let's get down, right? Let's all get down. And just let God be God. Let's put him up there on the throne. And let's just be down here and let's find out, can we just help people? But first, let's just help ourselves. Let's just get ourselves online first. And we take our time. Because some of us, we done been made to believe you got it on you. You about to be. And we all out here. I wouldn't trust your hands. Come on, God said keep moving. So I got to keep moving. But you get where I was going with this, y'all. You get where I'm going with this. No weapons formed against you. Don't let you be that weapon that's forming. You the one that's forming. But you ain't got no substance in your form. You forming something, but you ain't got no substance. You get it? Get the substance. It's called you. You is substance, ownership. Own you and get the substance. Okay, get that. Listen. If one of your eyes causes you to sin, it says gouge it out, pluck it out. You know how you pluck out a little hair or something? You mean you gotta? Some of you, I'm gonna yank this thing out your face. I'm gonna scratch that eye out, get it up out you. That's poverty. I don't care if you living in the pit of hell right now. You coming up out of here, you might as well start packing your clothes. Ain't none of that stuff going with you anyway. Some of all that's going in the garbage. Some of you moving into your new place with absolutely nothing. You leaving everything behind, okay? God told me to say that. You better pluck out what you saw because your eyes picked up poverty, and poverty is rolling around. When I was little, we ain't had nothing. We ate peanut butter and cheese sandwiches. Government this. Your eyes done picked up your bank account now, and you looking like, this little check. See, your eyes don't. You gotta cut that out. Get that up off of you. Cut that. I don't care what this check say. You better draw a little zero at the end of it. At the end of the day, let's be clear about it, you guys. Poverty got to go. YouTube, I know I'm live with you guys. I see the time, so I'm gonna skate on through. He said, plug it out. Why? He said because you want to. It's better to enter into the kingdom of God with only one eye than to have two eyes and be thrown in hell. Guess what? Wasn't Samson eyes plucked out? Too busy playing with old girl, playing with her. Didn't they come and pull them eyes out, pluck them out? And didn't he get his walk right? And now when his eyes came back open, guess what? It was personal. For some of you, it's about to get personal. I needed to get personal because the moment you get personal, that's the moment you start asking for stuff you thought you would never ask for. He said, use your imagination. You have not because you ask not. You gonna get this thing today. Come on, y'all, listen to this. Listen to this. Man, I gotta go to the scripture. Verse Luke 8. Report to Luke 8, everybody. Luke 8. Listen to this. Luke 8. Verse 22. Luke 8, verse 22. And I'm shifting the music because y'all know when the music shifts, y'all know when we take a flight off, we got to come down a certain type of way. And y'all know I like my girl to always take us out of here, right? Listen to this. As I close out, Luke 8, verse 22. One day, Jesus said to the Invisible Crown Army, right? He said to his disciples. Disciples is the same word for discipline. Y'all are disciplined people because you grounded, okay? Through spirit and truth, you grounded. If you want it, you can have it. Some of you really can. If you need it, all you got to do is ask God and he'll give it to you without finding fault. If you can get your intellect out the way, God will do amazing things. And some of you tap into this power sometimes. But today, you're going to get it the right way. Listen to this. Jesus said, let's cross to the other side of the lake. Stop right there. For some of you, the Spirit right now is calling you and it's saying, let's cross over to prosperity. Let's cross over. This was Jesus' suggesting this. Tamiko and Ebony, pick this up right now because you finna get this. We are on this ship and it says, let's cross over to prosperity. Yeah. Come on now, listen to this. So they got in the boat and started out. Come on, Sonia, you on here too. They started out. Some of you started out. Okay, you own this ship. Don't you wonder how you got on here? Don't you ask what you needed to do? Don't you ask what you have? You ain't got nothing. You don't need nothing. You own this ship. And we going to the other side. Listen to this. Jesus commanded this. It was your spirit. Your spirit was saying, Come on, don't you want better? Your spirit was telling you, come on now, don't you want better for you and everybody connected to you? Don't ask for nothing for your mama, your cousin, your kids, because you got to get it. When you get it, they get it. But I'm here for you. I'm here for you. This is the relationship right here. I'm here for you. Watch this. So they got in the boat and started out. Verse 23. As they sailed across, Jesus settled down. Isn't that something? Jesus settled down in you. On Tuesday or Wednesday, you forgot about Mike, the Mighty Monday Meltdown. Listen to this. He settled down and for a nap, he fell asleep. Jesus went to sleep. Ain't that something? Some of you, OMG, Jesus on the boat cruising. See, when life is good, you forget about God. You forget God was with you. You forget he helped you with that healing. He got you through another experience. He got you through another day, another circumstance. He got you through grievement. He got you over what you used to be stuck in. You cruising. Jesus go to sleep now. He sleep, right? Taking a nap. Look what happened. But soon a fierce storm came down. Here come the storm. I told you, some of you got that cloud over your head. You better watch out. Listen to this. A storm came down on that lake. Listen, the boat was filling with water. That means what was on the outside was getting on the inside. I told you, some of your friends, poverty conversation. You on the phone. What's going on with you, girl? Oh, girl, what you doing today? What was going on? What he say? What are you doing? Girl, poverty is getting in. He's getting in your boat. That's why some of you been drowning, because you allow stuff to get in on the inside. Poverty done made his way. The devil comes, steal, kill, and destroy. How did the devil get in your house? How do the devil get in your house? I'll tell you. So what you do last weekend? So guess what happened? Soon as you say, what? That's how he got in. Your what is what opened the door. You ain't gonna believe what happened to me. What happened to you? There go the door open. Devil, come on in. Girl, I need you right now. What's wrong? There go the door open. What's wrong is what opened the door for the enemy. And what happened? It says, and water started filling up. All that pressure. And then this happened. And then this happened to me. I mean, I'm so sick and tired of men doing what they want to do. All this, you're like, I know. Girl. No, you don't know. No, you don't know. No, you don't know. No, you don't. You better get that up out you. Come on now. I'm getting it up out you. Listen to this. The boat was filling with water. They was in real danger. Listen to this. Real danger, meaning some of you think you're going to get on this feed line. You got that property. That's why I pray now before I get on this feed with y'all. Y'all ain't going to get on here with that foolishness. That got to go. And it done came to a halt. You don't see foolishness jumping off no more. Let's go. Come on, y'all. Watch this. It says, they was in real danger. The disciples went and woke him up. Stop right there shouting. Some of y'all, listen to me. Don't wake them up if you don't know what you're waking them up for. Don't wake them up if you don't know what you're waking them up for. God, right now, we need to wake you up right now in some of these people's life right now, all because they recognize they've been underwater, but you bringing them back right now. You CPR in their situations. You reviving them. You bringing them back to life. You rejuvenating them. You opening up their finances. You opening up their minds right now. Prosperity awaits them. They can see everything. They walking on water right now. Yay! They walking on the water and they getting to where they need to be right now, and they woke them up. Yes, God. Yay. I feel that. Yes, God. Yay. Listen to this. Yay. It said they woke him up shouting, Master, 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 we going down. Why some of you don't know you going down? Because you've been down. Your finances been down. Your emotions have been down. You down on your luck. Who needs luck in the world when you got God? How you gonna let the devil tell you that it's been luck for you? I'm just lucky. You ain't lucky, you stupid. You don't need luck, crazy. You are one with God, and God is one with you today. Yay. Ain't no luck. I'm down on my luck. Shut up. No luck. This ain't luck. This intentional. We here because we know we needed to be here for purpose. And we back on the main line. Let's go. Listen to this. He said, we going down, Master, we going down. Master, we going. Some of y'all, it's going down. You already down. You better find out what it's going to take to bring this thing up. Listen, when Jesus woke up, when Chris woke up, come on, Sonia woke up, Jackie woke up, Janine woke up. Come on, y'all. You better call your name and tell yourself to wake up. Wake up, right? Immediately. He rebuked. What he rebuked? Come on, Tamika woke up. He rebuked. What did he rebuke? What did he rebuke? Some of you better rebuke what it is your eyes was looking at. That bank account is not going to always be like this. You cannot make a life off of that. That's just temporary to handle you where you in your temporary situation. But why that's got you on temporary there? You better start yelling your stuff this way, because that ain't the way you going. You going this way. Prosperity all day. Let's go. Watch this, you guys. Oh, man. Listen to this. He said, they woke up, he rebuked the wind. First the wind. People talking. The wind. What he rebuked? What he do next? The raging waves. So there's a two-party part in this. There's the wave. There's a wave. And there's the wind. He got to stop the talking, and then he got to hold up on the problems in the situation. He had to stop them both. Boom, 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 stop. One coming, I don't know, I can't see it, but I knew it was something coming out the mouth. Somebody was talking. I got to stop. Just shut up. Just shut your mouth. Just zip it. I don't want to hear it. Let it go. You know how your mama say, go to your room. I don't want to hear it. That's rebuking the wind, and that's rebuking the wave. Go to your room. If you ever told your kids to go to your room, trust me, somebody told you that. Your mama and them told you to go to your room. Once upon a time, because it's power there. What did I tell you? Did I tell you go in that room? That's what God is saying. Rebuke that thing, right? Suddenly, you finna have your suddenly moment. The storm stopped and all was calm. It never said the storm left. It said the storm was calm. Why the storm was calm? The storm was calm because verse 25 say, then he asked them, where is your faith? Where is your faith in your imagination? Where is your faith in where you going? He said in another version, how long do I got to stay here with you? Come on, y'all. Y'all got to get this thing now. Prosperity or poverty. Choose this now. Ain't nobody talking about this. This is really where it's at. Listen to this. The disciples was terrified and amazed. Double-minded. How you terrified and amazed? Two things going on. Either you're going to be amazed because, man, God is showing out. Because somebody going to look at you and they going to say, they showing out. They showing out. God bless them. People, you finna get God bless you. People finna start telling you God bless you. For real. Listen to this. Who is this man? Woo! Yeah. It said, who is this man? They don't know that it was Christ in that man. Come on now. Christ. There you go. Listen. When he gives a command, even the winds and the waves obey him. Now, that was that. I wanted to show you that. Go back to James 1 now. James 1. Come on, y'all. We done on this. This is it. This is it right now. We bringing it home now. James 1. I know I'm going there, but I had to. Listen to this. James 1, verse 5. If you need wisdom, ask our generous God, and he will give it to you. He will not rebuke you for asking. He will not rebuke you for asking. Do you not know they was asking what they needed? Some of you ask so much and you don't even know why you asking. I just ask and just be asked. That's why you never get. That's why you never receive. You never received it. He say they just ask and he'll give it to you. He won't rebuke you for asking, but when you do ask, be sure that your faith is in God and God alone. Make sure when you know what you know and you need what you need, you better understand it ain't where you been, it's really where you going. Stop looking at your past, turn around, stick to where you at, self-realization, and put your eyes on which way this thing, we set and sail that way. The wind is blowing from behind you, but the sail is up and we going that way. And your path is pushing you straight where you need to be. You got that? Your past is pushing you right where you need to be. For some of you, listen to this. You better check your supply. Your supply. Your supply is your problem. Your supply. Right now, God, I'm asking that you will help us with our supplies right now. Some of us, our supplies, we got nervous and we start throwing our supplies overboard. We done panicked already. Our situation was going down, God. We start throwing our supplies away. We don't have no supplies, and now there's no demand for us. There's no demand for intellect. There's no demand for love. There's no demand. But the devil is a liar, because God, you restore, you renew, you refresh, you give your spirit generously to us, to me. Yay! The supply and demand is back in effect right now. He says supply and demand. Check your supply. Because if something is wrong with your supply, we need to ask him, God, listen, you supply all of our needs. He said, yeah, I supply all of your needs. Ooh, I supply all of your needs. You better get, okay, calm down. I supply all of your needs. Supply and demand. You better ask for your supplies to be rejuvenated, to be restored. Some of you done lost your zeal. You done lost your conversation. You done lost your walk. You done lost the way you do things. You done lost your love for what God has showed you to do and how to do. Come on now, you better find this. Listen to this. Do not waver, for the person that goes back and forth is unsettled as a wave. You remember Jesus just rebuked the wave? The one that goes back and forth is unsettled as a wave. Remember, Jesus, he rebuked the wind and he rebuked the wave. John 1, right? Verse 5, verse 6. He said, unsettled as a wave and the sea that is blown and tossed by the wind. He rebuked the wind. He rebuked the wave. Listen to this. Such a person, poverty people right here, should not expect to receive anything from the Lord. You cannot give and try to supply people with what they need. Their supply house is damaged and is down. You cannot fill their barns. You cannot supply them. Your supplies is for you. Okay? But that was good. Such a person should not expect to receive anything from the Lord. I guess that's why some of y'all didn't get nothing back in the day. Because double-minded. Nobody told you how to deal with that mind of yours, but today you got it. Their loyalty. I am my life coach. Y'all better show some loyalty to this. Come on now. Some of y'all are so loyal. I thank God for you because y'all restored me in many ways than one. This is a mission. We 501c3. We out doing the right work. We non-for-profit. And if your life is moving, the only one that's moving your life is the God that you serve. Yes, God. Well, I'm down here with you. We on the battlefield right now. We dancing to the beat. We marching to the beat. We moving to the beat. Such a person should not expect to receive anything from the Lord. Their loyalty is divided between God. If God be for us, who can be against us? Oh, no. Their loyalty cannot be with God and the world. I'm here for God's work. This is God's kingdom. Y'all see that shield? Invisible crown. Achieving excellence through passion. This don't say drop it like it's hot and let's do the dance. We ain't on here doing that. We on here focused and holding our position. We ready to slay because we ain't about to play with nobody. Do you hear me? We dissected any and everything. Let's go. It says in the world, and they are unstable in everything they do. Believers who are poor have something to boast about. God honors them. Ain't that something? And the ones that's rich, it say God humbles them. For some of us, we humble, but we're rich. We're rich in God. And for that, he gets all the glory. I want to thank everybody for joining us. I'm off on, make sure y'all subscribe to the YouTube channel. YouTube, peace out. Thank you guys. Subscribe to that channel. I'm going to work on my little production a little more better. Peace and blessings to the YouTube. Yes, God. Man, did y'all get that?